called it.
Wow. It is a mouse killer.
We got a mouse catching cat, son.
All right. What is going on, everybody? We are finally back with another video. It may not be a great one, but it's gonna be.
We're gonna have that tomorrow.
It's gonna be tomorrow. We're gonna be going and doing some more fun stuff. But anyways, we're finally back with another video. It's Friday, so we're working. What are we working on, Mark?
Right now, we're just putting this Yukon back together so we can make room for a Silverado to replace the oil seals, rear main, pan gasket, crap like that, because it's a junky Chevy.
All right, we are going to put the valve cover back on this thing, or tighten the rockers back down.
I already did that.
Okay, we're gonna put the valve cover back on this thing, put it all back together, pull this thing out, and pull in the Chevy. So let's get on with it. All right, this thing is now put back together. Let's get out of here. Straight back. Okay, the Yukon is out. Now I need to clean this mess up. It's clean now. That was super fast. Now we're gonna bring the truck in. Get it up on these ramps. 4-wheel drive, 4 low, Mark. Ease it up on there. Perfect. Maybe one day in the near future, hopefully we will have a 2-post lift. That way we can pick this stuff up and walk under it. That would be absolutely amazing. So one day in the future, hopefully near future, we will have a lift. But this is the truck we are going to work on today. It's a 2007 Silverado 1500. And we've got a rear main seal, oil pan gasket, and oil pickup tube while we're already in that deep. Or oil pickup tube seal, I mean. So to start off, we've got to take everything loose. Got to take the transfer case loose, the transmission loose, and everything else loose. That's what we got going today. So I'm gonna get off the floor and we're gonna get on with it. All right, first things first. Mark's gonna start taking all the skid plates off, or at least this skid plate, and he's gonna take the transfer case off. Got to take the drive shaft loose. So we'll start from the back and work our way towards the engine. I'm gonna go ahead and drain the engine oil out of it. That way we're nice and dry. Alright, we have the cross member loose. I've started disconnecting stuff, trying to get this exhaust pipe loose. I got it loose here, but I gotta take it loose up there from the manifolds on each side because this is all one piece and we can't drop the transmission without this pipe in the way, out of the way. And it's a 15mm nut right there, and it needs a deep well. So we're gonna have to go to town and get an impact deep well socket for that, so we don't ruin it. But for right now, I'm gonna try and get this drive shaft loose. I'm hoping it'll pull. I can take these bolts loose here, and it'll pull out of the transfer case. I'm not sure, but maybe that's what it does. We'll figure it out. All right, the next step is, well, before the transmission, we got to go get a tool to do that. So before we go and get tools, we are going to drop this diff. So we're gonna take both axles loose over here, take either these out or the other mounts loose, one of the two, probably these, and disconnect that and take this this cross member loose, and we're going to drop the front diff. And then we're going to go to town and get us some tools. So let's get it. Alright, we've got the front diff out of the truck. This thing's, it's a little baby front diff. We're used to diesel front diffs. But anyways, we've got that loose. We've got all this open right here so we can get to the front of the oil pan real easy. The diff's out so we can drop the oil pan when we get everything. But all that's left, we might end up taking the sway bar loose, I'm not sure. We might decide to do that. So all that's left is after we go to town and get a socket to take these exhaust bolts loose, we are going to take all the bolts out of the bell housing, attaching it to the engine. We're gonna get the trans and transfer case out, and then we can take the oil pan off, take the rear main seal off, and replace it all and get these oil leaks fixed. So we're gonna go to town, and we will be right back. Oh, and also we got these new safety glasses, prescription safety glasses. That way when we're up under this thing and dirt falls in our face, we don't get any crap in our eyes. So those are nice. But we will be back from town in just a minute, so we'll see y'all in a second. Alright, we are back from lunch, and we got the tools we need. It's gone. They must have already grabbed it. We got this nice set. We got these new sockets at TSC. So this is the one we need, a 15mm deep well, so we can take the exhaust loose. So I'm gonna get up under here and get it loose. We finally got this stupid thing out. Alright, Abby, roll it out that way.
Which way?
Towards just pull it towards you. Hold up. Move that light line. And impact wrench and all that stuff. I can't see. Here, Mark, slide it. Just pull it that way, Mark. Alright, pull it out.
Hold on. What did you say?
Just pull. Yeah, just pull. Pull. Alright, we finally got the transmission out of this thing. It was a pain in the butt. We've done this on a 6.0 Chevy engine, like, basically, it's similar. We've done it before on that, and for some reason this one was way harder. But the transmission is out. It looks like the rear main might be leaking just a little bit, but I think the majority of our oil leak was the oil pan. But I mean, we're replacing the rear main while we're at it, so that'll be covered for a long while. See all this oil and crap, it's all coming from the oil pan, and maybe a little bit from the front main, but the front main's easy to replace, so we're not replacing it right now. I say it's easy to replace. I actually don't know, but it looks like it would be. So anyways, we're going to, or I'm going to take the pan off and take the rear main off, and I think we're going to call it a day. Tomorrow we are going four-wheel riding, so we'll have a video on that tomorrow. Well, we'll record that tomorrow. It'll be edited sometime in the future. But anyways, I'm going to get to taking this pan off, and I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Alright, we are back. Got the oil pan off the truck, and we got the old rear main off. Got that right there. It was a pain in the butt. This being a four-wheel drive truck, it's got the rack and pinion steering. We had to take it loose and drop it down a little bit so the oil pan would come out. And it's just been a pain in the butt. So that's all for today. We're gonna quit and get cleaned up, and we will see y'all when we come back to this. Alright everyone, we are back 2 days later after working on, actually 3 days later. We worked on this thing Friday. It is now Monday. We are back, gonna finish it today. We've got everything apart. Cody, quit. And we're ready to start putting on the new seals and getting everything put back together. And yesterday, while I was gone all day, which y'all haven't seen anything on this, but I got my impact wrench fixed. My Makita high torque impact wrench. The impact housing busted on it. And I took it apart, and some gears were cracked also. Or not cracked, but it broke some teeth off. And I was able to send it in to Makita, and they fixed it under warranty, which was pretty awesome. So I got my impact wrench fixed for free. So we got another tool to be using. So oh, we still got dirt on the floor. I'm gonna clean all this dirt up, and then we will get to putting on the oil pickup tube seal. So I'm gonna do that right now. Now it's clean. Next we are going to take the oil pickup tube off and replace the seal for that. So that's what I'm about to do. Alright, so here, this is the oil pickup tube. Take this nut off, and I already took that bolt off up there, so I'm gonna pull this off and replace the seal on it. Alright, I went ahead and changed this. It was super easy. It's just an O-ring up there at the top of the pickup tube that you have to change out. So I got that changed out next. I'm going to clean this crankshaft off real good with probably some alcohol or something. And clean up where the gasket seals. And then I'm going to clean all this up, all this area up right here. And I'll get to putting the rear main seal and oil pan back on. Alright, here's the new rear main seal. Okay, new rear main seal undone. Got the seal. Alright, pretty sure I'm just gonna take this thing and yeah, I'm gonna have to have two hands for this. Oh wow, this thing's made in China. That's nice. I'm gonna get one bolt started just to kind of hold it in place right there while I take it. Work this thing on like that. Yeah, I think so. Alright, there's the rear main started on there. Now we're gonna put the oil pan on. Alright, this could be completely unnecessary, I don't know. But right here, at this little gap right here, and right here at this little gap, on the front and the back, I'm gonna put a little dab of silicone at all four corners. I don't know if that's necessary, but I'm going to do that because it can't hurt anything. So I'm going to do that real quick, and we're going to slap this oil pan on there. the oil pan on there and tightened down. And now, the next step is to, well, let me see. I'm gonna just snug these down a little bit. Not much. Just run them down really. Alright, these are all run down. Now, these two long bolts that go up through here. What, Cody? Yeah. No. 1/4-inch drive, 10 millimeter. A 1/4-inch drive, 10 millimeter, Cody. Right.
Okay.
Why'd you ask, was it the medium?
Is it the medium? You said yes.
It's because I was confused. Alright, run these down. There we go. Alright, and these torque to 106 inch-pounds. Okay, that's tight enough.
I found you another pan bolt. Where does it go?
Alright, there's that one torqued. Those are torqued to 106 inch-pounds. Alright, I'm going to torque all these rear plate bolts up to 22 foot-pounds. Alright, there's those torqued down, so now...
Give me the extension too, Cody.
Now, what's next? Flex plate? Oh, you're putting all that stuff together, aren't you? Alright, there's the rear main seal and oil pan gasket installed. We're gonna start putting everything else back together. Alright, we finally got the truck done and out of here. It was a pain in the butt because it just was. Chevys are crap. But anyways, we got it finally put back together. It's out of here. So, how was it, Mark?
It was a donkey.
Donkey?
It whooped our donkeys. That's what it
It
did.
whooped our donkey butts.
But we finally got it.
Yeah, we finally got it. But Chevys they're aggravating. But anyways, it would have been a lot easier if we had a lift, but one day in the future we will have a lift so we can walk under vehicles instead of laying up under them. So
up under the floor. It'd be easier to make a video on vehicles this year.
it'd be way easier if we could stand up under a vehicle, and it'd be way easier to video. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And
if you have any questions, put it in the comments.
yeah, and we will catch you on the next one. See ya.